Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. It's your first time to the channel. What we do here is we find new music by following people's suggestions. So if finding new music and all that's what you're into, I highly suggest hitting the subscribe button and take a look around at some of these playlists. Because boy, have we collected a bunch of awesome for you. So you got a lot to dig through. But here's one of these artists that this will probably be the one that basically polishes up so she gets her own playlist. Is Diana Navarro. Now we've talked about her quite a few times here on the channel. This is something pretty special. This is La Saeta del Larios. This is their holiest of week in Spain. It goes from Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday. A lot of people will recognize it the week of Lent. This is not Lent. This is, it's all about obviously the passion, the resurrection, and the death and resurrection of all that of Jesus Christ. Now, they have quite the as you can see, quite the parade. Now, obviously, this is a those not in the know. This is a more Catholic traditional thing, and especially in Spain, they really obviously they know how to do things right all around. Anyway, we've learned that a lot on the channel. But this is Diana Navarro, and I think you'll recognize somebody at her side here. But she's doing La Saeta del Larios, an a cappella. And yeah, this is not something traditionally done a cappella. So here we go. Let's check this out.
Para que seque, para que seque, ay, tu lágrima. Ay, que te canto,
That's how she went in through the nose. So much control. Antonio trying to hold it together.
Oh, en mi saeta hay prueba de veneración. Ay, 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 que te canto.
In through the nose.
Oh, en mi saeta hay prueba de veneración. Ay, ay, Malaga entera se pone y viste.
techniques on display are just
porque la reina del cielo que hoy necesita.
just try holding your breath for as long as she expels air.
Consuelo, que hoy necesita consuelo. Nos perdona. Y no amparan.
She's looking at him, he's like, yeah. That's now, even if you're not, you, you don't have to practice any religion or whatever to understand just the magnificence that was on display right there. Now, the way that I've noticed with Diana, she has these things where she'll use her body even to kick it up a notch, where she's already got such control of her diaphragm, and she's already like taking notes and like going in between them, and or hitting the minor, the major, the sharp, the flat. She is just subtly, changing through these notes and weaving right through you, like this gentle vibration of just glorious sound. Sure, if ever there was somebody that you could point to and say their voice is akin to an instrument, like really, besides just the voice being an instrument, that she would be at the top of my list. I know we have a lot of great singers that would make that list, but the way she plays her voice like it's not a voice. And I don't know how else. It's like she plays it like it's an instrument. Like you can almost hear violin strings and stuff. It's like there's this whole string quartet inside of her coming out, and she's able to hit all of those dynamics, being one person. One. Well, Antonio's there, but he's just there for moral support. I mean, but still, it's funny too. I just watched a movie with him, Automata. Actually, pretty good, pretty not bad. But yeah, wow. Now we have talked about like her techniques and stuff, and plenty of other videos, but this is just one of those things that's really special, because not only do like the heart and the feeling is all there, but to get this to even sound good and to have that control or whatever, it's very easy. She's using one of these little headset type mics, which we've seen nowadays are pretty good, but still, if you're anybody that's done sound or knows anything about sound, she's, she is right at the peak of those levels, but not going over, just right up to it. It's like if she was to go another decibel, you would start to hear some cracking in your eardrums, and it's just because she would be just breaking glass type, amounts of sonic bliss that, yeah. You don't need me to tell you that she's a brilliant singer, but yeah, this is something I thought something we should definitely share for the holiday. And like I said, even if you don't practice the religions, the holidays, or whatever, you could still appreciate the fact that we just heard something that isn't necessarily supposed to be done in this way, or wasn't meant to be done in this way, and she did it in such a way that it's like I'm having a hard time hearing how a violin would even pull some of that off. It's just, whew. And I really love how she'll have like two different things going on with her voice, and then she'll kick in her body to really add that, it's just, yeah, that's the stuff that sends the shivers down the spinal column there. Yeah, I've been becoming a big fan of her. Everything that I've seen, the dynamics that I've seen with her, and there's a lot more that we still need to. We're just scratching the surface, like with a lot of all this stuff. So yeah, if you're into digging deep into a lot of this cool music and these artists and all that, we got playlists all about them. In fact, by the time you see this, she will have her own playlist. And please, I would highly encourage you to, suggest what we should be adding to these playlists. And please follow the links. Go show these artists some support. And not only that, share it around. There's so many people out there that, are waiting for something like this to fall into their ear holes. And you could be the person to bring it to them. So, yeah, like I said, this isn't one of those things like you have to be, of any faith to appreciate this. This is just beautiful. I mean, by any stretch. And even if you don't, want to appreciate, you got to appreciate the skills on display. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but whoa, right? I mean, so yeah, brilliant. Just another masterpiece. And yeah, boy, what an honor it must have been for Antonio to be sitting next to such greatness. But yeah, he's always been I've always loved Antonio Banderas. I don't think there's a movie he's been in I don't like. Even the last movie I saw him in, which I was like, wow, he was totally different than anything I'd ever seen him in. So yeah, very cool. But yeah, we're not here to talk about Antonio, even though awesome show of support. But yeah, this is a pretty big deal in Spain, and for good reason. And it is a big deal over here, although over here we seem to be a lot lazier about things and like to confine things to just the Easter weekend and Easter Sunday. We don't want it to get in the way of other things, and yeah. But anyway, we could still appreciate what's going on. And I do know that, as of right now, I have friends that are, appreciating all of this right now. So I wanted to really show my appreciation. I thought it would be great time to add this to the list and put it right at the top of the Diana Navarro playlist. So yes, please do suggest a song or an artist, somebody, and yeah, we will definitely get to them as soon as possible. Like I said, if finding new music and all that, like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and have a great day above all, man. Or just have the goodest of the days you can. And take a look around. We got some awesome music to put a smile on your face. And see you in the next one. Have a good day.